So besides stats,
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
The NBA postseason is here!
Oh,
Yeah!
wow.
About time. Welcome, everybody. Happy to have you with us here on 2K Sports, as you can tell. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll see the Miami Heat playing against the Philadelphia 76ers at Wells Fargo Center. Checking out the 76ers, one of the top teams in the Eastern Conference over the regular season. They know it's what they do now that will truly define their season. And to new beginnings. Game one of the series, you sense a little nervousness on both sides tonight. Kenny, what's the key to avoiding a slow start?
Don't take bad shots. That's the first thing. Stay within the flow of the offense and then just be aggressive.
TTDTP.
What's that?
Try to dictate the pace.
Oh, wow. Say
Not
that
only
again.
that, TTDTP.
Try to dictate
Take
the pace. Oh, that's TTDTP.
Yeah, and not
I
only
got it.
that, you got to avoid mistakes.
That'll do it for us for now. T.I., A.W., S.Y.L. Tuning in, and we'll see you later.
We're at the sold-out home of the 76ers. Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the books. The battle for the East begins. Round one, game one. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. To take a look at the 76ers. So important in a 7-game series to maintain the home court advantage. The fans, the players, the coaches, guys, they know it's all on the line.
And they're ready to go. I mean, as we can hear, so are their fans. This can be an intimidating building to play in when the crowd is this charged up. That alone gives them a huge leg up.
That's why you grind so hard during the regular season, to get this payoff, home court advantage. And that's exactly what they've worked for.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Hey, Kevin, Sixers coach Brett Brown says that Philadelphia reminds him of his hometown of Boston. He said the city has tremendous pride. The city wants winners. It's a tough, no-nonsense city. Nobody's sugarcoating anything. And I love that because you can just tell it like it is. My responsibility is to produce a team that plays hard. Guys?
Thanks, David. Right on the money. Philly's passion for sports is something that makes them so unique. So Philadelphia will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Heat. Dragic is out there with Johnson. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Whiteside in at the center, locking down the middle. On defense, Philadelphia. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Dragic with it. Whiteside a screen. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Clock at 6. Lets it go with a 3.
One of the premier defensive forwards in the NBA, Johnson, all over that shot. Well, at best, the defense was average. I mean, he must make sure to finish these layups. Got to make those. That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game, hey, but unfortunately, they came up empty.
And it's Simmons penetrating. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
When he's sprinting down the court like that to the basket, Simmons is virtually impossible to stop.
Dragic kicks to Richardson. Miami no good on that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got his second basket of the game.
Oh, I tell you, how about the passion of Simmons? I mean, just sticking with it on the glass.
And they double up Whiteside. And stolen by Simmons. And there's Johnson. That's good on the assist by Simmons.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there, Greg. I mean, definitely the momentum is with them.
Now here's Richardson. Knocked loose. He feeds it to Dragic. Whiteside, a screen on Simmons. 4 on the shot clock. And now Philadelphia on the break. Oh!
Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that pound. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
Good on the three-point shot.
Man, that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer. And this first period, they've been aggressive and extremely focused.
Yeah, this is a big lead right now, a big one, and they've seized momentum and showing no signs of letting it go.
And here's Richardson outside, and the Heat, another three.
There's a chance he could go for a big game if they don't D him up on the perimeter.
Just a tremendous feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Here's Dragic. It's Richardson on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Richardson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Heat.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
The Heat trail by 7. Kicks it to Whiteside. Richardson the pass to Whiteside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Johnson's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Covington's shot is off. The Heat have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Richardson kicks to Whiteside. The shot from the low post is good. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
And that one, good.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Johnson. Good.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Simmons, and the layup is good. Simmons got 8.
Simmons absolutely in his comfort zone near the rim. I mean, uses his body extremely well and typically gets exactly the kind of shot he wants.
Now here's Johnson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside, Dragic fires from deep, sinks the three-pointer.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is an absolute thoroughbred as a scorer, a dominant offensive talent who scores in a lot of different ways.
Now here's Dragic. 6 points for him, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
Simply missed a connection there. I mean, I like the unselfishness, admirable, but just not the result.
And a wide open look for Simmons. Drills it from outside. He's got 15.
Only one miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
Dragic with a wide open look. They get it back. Right side, no good.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
And they've been very loose with the ball here. They haven't been as patient, forcing things a bit, which has led to turnovers. They need to just slow down and relax.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for the 76ers. And Miami also making a switch. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for James Johnson. Richardson with a screen for Dragic. And they double up Whiteside. To halt the run. No good from Dragic. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Simmons. Dragic with some nice D. Richardson against Covington. Ball's knocked loose. There's Dragic with the 3. Whiteside, and Whiteside stays right with it.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
And that one's good, Simmons.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
The Heat trail by 13. Outside Dragic. Dishes to Richardson. Winslow is screen on Covington. Passes it to Whiteside. And taken away by Johnson. Here's Covington. Here's Simmons. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
And some changes here for the Heat. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Richardson, and Dwayne Wade subbed in for Johnson. There's Dragic with the 3. That's a bucket. His 3rd of the game. He shot the ball 7 times.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
The Heat making a switch here. Babbitt's checked in. On defense, Miami. Down by 12. And again, it's Ben Simmons. Simmons got 23.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Wade on the wing. Winslow. Babbitt kicks to Wade. Clock at 6.
You know, he's been off so far, Kevin, but there's still time. I mean, he just needs to settle it down, idle it down a little bit, and try to contribute as much as he can on the offense within himself.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Covington with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Count the basket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And here are the Heat now after the Sixers pick up 2. And Olynyk kicks to Wade. Drills the three-pointer.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the Heat call time here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Johnson. Ilyasova comes in for Saric. Anderson, he's checked in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Ben Simmons. Dragic kicks to Wade.
Man, the confidence and flair that Wade plays with, uniquely his own. A dynamite two-guard who is also a clutch performer.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
And, you know, time will tell how big a factor that becomes in this game, guys, but if you're the coaching staff, it's certainly a point of emphasis.
The 76ers shooting their first free throws of this.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Bellinelli. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Heat trail by 18. Dragic dishes to Babbitt. Miami no good on that time either.
No excuses, no explanations. I mean, got to sink that J from mid-range. Defense wasn't even paying attention to him. Come on, man.
And boy, have they come out strong, really pounding the offensive board for second chance points.
Ultra impressive, guys. Caught them off guard, and they've taken the momentum in this game now.
Now here's Wade. The dish to Dragic. Winslow, the pass to Olynyk. 6 to shoot. Tipped away. Now, here's Holmes. Olynyk is covering. Holmes, good.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. Now the 76ers on the break, and Holmes throws it down.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Here's Dragic. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Now here's Olynyk, guarded closely. Winslow kicks to Olynyk. It's tipped.
Boy, the defensive chops of Ilyasova really coming into play here. I mean, quite surprising, actually impressive at how good he is at timing those shot blocks.
Methodical in their approach. They have absolutely owned this first quarter.
And I tell you what, Greg, they've worked hard for this lead. Their play calling has been superb and the execution even better.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And so here is Miami after the Sixers pick up 2. Winslow dishes to Olynyk. Off target from outside.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Bellinelli. Again, Philadelphia.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
The 11-footer, and that one is off. And so it's Philadelphia in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And forward James Johnson battled his way back into the league after some stints abroad. He talked about his approach to the game.
I play the game how it's supposed to be played. I play offense, I play defense, I rebound, steals, blocks. You know, I'm pretty much that guy who likes to work hard and don't want anybody to beat him out, you know, except the challenge.
That's exactly the kind of hard-nosed, old-school attitude that coaches just love.
Kevin, and so do his teammates. I mean, a guy like that brings out the best in everybody on that team. They just kind of feed off of his effort and desire.
And we welcome you back to our presentation of Game 1. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, everything is sharp. I mean, nothing forced, precise passes, taking care of the ball. That's good stuff.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Wade and Winslow out on the wings. Luke Babbitt is out there with Kelly Olynyk, and it's Ellington in at the 1. For Miami, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Here's Ilyasova. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
In addition to Ilyasova's ability to light it up from the perimeter, he also feels pretty comfortable in the paint.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Babbitt after the Sixers pick up 2. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Adebayo is checked in for the Heat. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Olynyk.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
And Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Miami's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. And here is Ellington. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Feeds it to Olynyk. Pass to Ellington. Just 5 to shoot. There's Winslow. And the shot is long. The 76ers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Offensive rebound. Holmes. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Wade passes to Adebayo. Winslow against Anderson. Fultz brings the double team. To the left side wing. Olynyk has the open look. A three-pointer, no good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Holmes, good.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Knocked loose. Now here's Ellington. He's covered by McConnell. Back to Ellington. Buries it from three-point range. Ellington's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep. Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Here's Adebayo. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Redick is checked in. And Miami with a change here too. Johnson's checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Adebayo with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz there, Kevin. Excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Miami's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. The pass to Winslow. Poked away. Holmes with the steal. That one, no good. And Miami the other way now. Goes up on the wing. A shot by Ellington, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Winslow. To the inside. Wade outside. Double teamed on Wade. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Winslow. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Some changes for Philadelphia. Johnson, he's checked in for Richaun Holmes. Sharch comes in for Ilyasova. And Robert Covington subbed in for Justin Anderson. Josh Richardson's checked in for the Heat. Tyler Johnson comes in for Dwayne Wade. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. You got to be flexible. When something isn't working, you adjust, you modify, you go to something else. That's what the best coaches do.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Saric. The baseline jumper goes down. Saric has got his third basket of the night. Miami's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Johnson the screen. It's Richardson on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, you know, it's got to be terribly deflating for the opposition. Boy, they look helpless, really getting beat up, physically and emotionally. Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
And offensively, they've done a great job here of staying in rhythm.
Well, I tell you what, Greg, their offense has really been productive this half, and I absolutely love the shots they've taken so far.
Here's Fultz. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Miami's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Johnson kicks to Ellington. They set the pick, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
And hate to make a mistake there. Have to stay focused.
Greg, I think they're just giving the game to him at this point. Can't make those kinds of errors.
Simmons checked in for Fultz. Heat also with a sub. Whiteside's checked in. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Redick. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
They double-team Johnson. Here's Whiteside. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And they just tried everything to stem the tide here, but nothing seems to work.
Yeah, they can't find anything. They're lost right now. Everything working against them.
Now here's Ellington. Whiteside sets the pick for Johnson. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Here's Richardson. He has 6. They double him with Saric, and stolen by Redick. And here we go, Saric, the fast break chance. Covington with the bucket.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Now here's Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Whiteside a screen on Saric. Here's Johnson. 5 on the clock. Not enough on that one as it misses. And now the 76ers on the break. Covington's shot is off. Now here's Richardson. And again, it's the Heat missing. Here's Johnson. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Poke loose. Johnson dishes to Whiteside. Top the key, Ellington. Here's Richardson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Heat shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here. And that one falls for Ellington. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for the Heat. Here is Ellington. Johnson, the pass to Richardson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Whiteside. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Whiteside's got 6.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in stride. Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
The Heat shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. For 3, Ellington. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Redick. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Now here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Richardson, no luck.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And stolen by Ellington. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Johnson.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
For Philadelphia, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And Miami making a change here. Dragic has checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The Heat shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Right side a screen. Floats one, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. The 76ers shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. The Heat shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Johnson against Redick. In the corner, it's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
And Hassan Whiteside in this deep. Forget about it, Kevin. I mean, he's great at getting inside and finishing with force.
Ripped away. Dragic against Simmons. The feed to Babbitt from outside the arc. Simmons pulls it in. Simmons got 6 rebounds here tonight. Saric. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And Miami called for the foul. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. The 76ers making a switch here. McConnell's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's Whiteside. He's got 8. Babbitt's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Bellinelli, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Bellinelli's got 10 points.
Yeah, and Bellinelli, very creative, has that ability to get into the heart of the defense.
Whiteside kicks to Richardson. Knocks down the 3 ball.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Philadelphia shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And here's Simmons for 3. Rebound by the Heat. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Count that one. Richardson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Johnson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And stolen by Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Justin Anderson, he's checked in for Saric. And then for Miami, Olynyk, he's checked in for Luke Babbitt. Winslow comes in for Richardson. And Dwayne Wade subbed in for Tyler Johnson. 23 seconds left now here in the second. Inside, here's Olynyk. Missed inside. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And it's Simmons penetrating.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the 2-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Here's Dragic, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Philadelphia ahead, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what has to happen to pull out the win?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
We'll see what happens. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is always such a pleasure, have I told you that enough, to be on site at these postseason games. Alongside Shaq and Kenny the Jet, this is Ernie Johnson.
Ernie.
What?
I can do your voice.
Okay.
All right, you want to hear it?
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, ready?
And it's always such a pleasure to be on site at these postseason games. Alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson.
Whoa, that was
spot on, man.
Thank you, Ernie. I appreciate that.
That was incredible.
I've been practicing that for a while.
That is tremendous.
Thank you, sir.
That is tremendous. Checking out the 76ers. Boy, have they ever started this series off on the right foot. They've thrown down the gauntlet here in Game 1 with their intensity and effectiveness on both ends of the floor. Now, they've got a little bit of an intimidation factor going into the second half. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, so much has been made of Ben Simmons' potential, and we just witnessed it. The ball handling at his size, unreal. The vision, the instincts, and we can see he can score in a variety of ways. All of that is right there.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
The field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, folks. A glorious view of the lights of downtown Philadelphia, America's most historic city. And we're back to the action here in this round one matchup. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and he accumulated a lot of assists. And I liked how unselfish he was, Greg.
Here's Johnson, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Redick and Covington make up the perimeter. Johnson is out there with Saric, and it's Simmons in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half. Covington with the bucket.
Oh, Covington really is fantastic at getting his arms high in the air when he's attempting a shot inside. Really gives the defense no chance to catch up to it or get to it.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Richardson's got 14 points.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Yeah, you know what? The defense can't keep giving him these looks. I mean, he looks really comfortable shooting from these spots on the floor.
Off target from three-point range. Here's Covington, and he drops it in from the low post. Covington's got 20 points.
And when Covington gets on a hot streak, look out. Really filling it up from all spots on the floor.
Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
And that replay brought to us by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. One of the more exciting plays in basketball. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Whiteside, a screen on Simmons. Dragic dishes to Whiteside. The shot will not fall. Some solid defense from Johnson.
And, 1 for 4, not a good start. I mean, they got to play with a little more energy this half.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Whiteside sets the pick for Dragic. Jumper off the screen, and there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Dragic. Richardson's got 5 points in the quarter. Johnson against Covington. Richardson up top. He's got 16. He dishes it to Dragic, and he nails the jumper. 12 points for him. The 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. From the line, Miami grabs the miss. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson the pass to Dragic. Takes the 3. The offensive rebound. Whiteside, good. Whiteside's got 10 points.
Even though he's been on, they still are behind. I mean, there's only so much he can do.
No good from Simmons. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Dragic with it, now guarded by Simmons. Johnson kicks to Whiteside. Johnson the screen. Tips it. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
In addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
And here are the Heat now after the Sixers pick up 2. Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And yes, it's good.
And really all credit to the pass there. I mean, he angled it just right. Set up the basket beautifully.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And the 76ers with some changes. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Johnson. Ilyasova comes in for Saric. And it's Fulton for Simmons.
One shot, gentlemen.
Guys, you've got to give much respect to the length of Whiteside. I mean, he's a hulking 7-footer who takes a lot of pride in being the defensive anchor for this team.
Holmes passes to Covington, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That one's on Johnson. For Philadelphia, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
2, gentlemen.
Free throw drops for Covington.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc, and he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination, nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work too.
Adebayo is checked in for Miami. Both good from the line that time. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Dragic with it, now guarded by Fultz. Johnson kicks to Dragic. Back to Johnson. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. It's good. Ilyasova's got 6 points.
And Ilyasova is highly skilled down low. He's very clever, crafty at how he uses his length and the high release point of his shot to get over outstretched defenders.
For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Richardson, good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. Flying off the baseline and fancy on the flush.
Double clutch on the reverse? You kidding me? Just ridiculous.
And that got a major reaction from all his teammates, as well it should have.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. It's Covington on the wing. Here's Redick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Redick's got 8 points. And it's the Heat with the ball. Now Dragic, 12 points for him. Here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. The shot by Redick, no good. The Heat have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Pass to Dragic. Back to Johnson from deep, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got his 5th assist in this one. The 76ers shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And the rebounding has been key to their success here tonight.
It has been a lopsided battle on the boards, no doubt.
Covington with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
It's deflected. An even 3-on-3 break. Fires for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Richardson, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Ilyasova dishes to Covington. From outside, off the mark. And the Heat shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. From deep. And it's Dragic with the rebound. And for the Heat, they're shooting 40% from the field. He kicks it to Johnson. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Covington. Lays it up and banks it in. Covington's got 16 points here in the second half.
Nice recognition here by Robert Covington, seeing a lane to the bucket and pouncing on it immediately.
Johnson kicks to Richardson. Holmes with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Covington. Here's Fultz. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Fultz has got 6 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Bellinelli, he's checked in for the 76ers. And then for Miami, Justice Winslow comes in for Richardson, and Ellington is subbed in for Johnson. And Miami has possession. Knocked away. And here comes Bellinelli leading the fast break.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Anderson comes in for Robert Covington. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Fultz. Olynyk, he's checked in for the Heat. Dwayne Wade comes in for Goran Dragic. McConnell kicks to Bellinelli. Here's Ilyasova. Rebound by the Heat. Wade has the open look. Again, the miss by the Heat. The 76ers shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. And McConnell gets it to go.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Adebayo. Winslow with it. He feeds it to Wade. 5 on the clock, to the middle, looking to end the run, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Wade. Luke Babbitt, he's checked in for Adebayo. And Wade drops them both. Philadelphia has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Anderson, and he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Justin Anderson brings tremendous athleticism. I love that. He's an excellent perimeter defender who just needs to keep improving on offense.
Now, here's Wade. He's got 6. Babbitt kicks to Wade. Double teamed on Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Holmes with the steal. And the shot goes in. Anderson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when you can outscore your opponent in transition, that's always going to work to your advantage.
Hey, that's a big piece of the pie when you're talking about winning basketball, fast break points. I mean, because most of the time, those are easy hoops.
Now here's Winslow. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. The shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. It's Anderson with the drive. Here's Ilyasova. Nice work on the board. He's paying off with the basket. Ilyasova's got 8.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Now here's Winslow. Babbitt kicks to Ellington. Dishes it to Wade. Buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
And you can see the play calling this half. Another one from distance.
Well, they're dialed in, locked and loaded from outside the arc. It's all about the triple so far.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, the refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Now here's Anderson. He's got 5. He shoots again. And it's Ilyasova laying it in. And here are the Heat now. Ellington kicks to Olynyk. Winslow against Anderson. Knocks it loose and stolen by Ilyasova. A solo fast break. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Now here's Winslow. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Heat have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
First free throw is good. Johnson, he's checked in for the 76ers. Sharch comes in for Ilyasova. The Heat also with a sub. Whiteside's checked in for Luke Babbitt. And both free throws good for Wade. Philadelphia's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's McConnell. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got his 6th assist on the night.
And since they've come out of halftime, they've been extremely poised and very efficient.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, certainly a step up from the first half. They're more engaged, more focused here in this second half, and they're getting good results.
Now here's Whiteside. No good from Wade. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. McConnell and the 76ers tack on 2 more.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
Ellington from outside. The rebound by Johnson. Here's Bellinelli over Winslow. And the shot no good, a bit short. And so it's Philadelphia enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action after this word.
Yeah, living like Allen. Yeah.
Let's listen in on what Eric Spoelstra had to say to his team.
We have got to get shots. We trust each other right now. Let's get shots, okay? Got some good looks. Cannot afford to turn the ball over.
An emphasis on offensive efficiency there by Eric Spoelstra, trying to keep his guys fully engaged.
Yeah, and patience with the ball is key. Don't force anything. Work together. Take what the defense gives you.
Welcome back as we get set to continue our coverage of this round 1 playoff matchup. On the floor for Miami starting the 4th. We've got Mickey. Wayne Ellington is out there with Dwayne Wade. Then it's Olynyk, and it's Magruder in at the 3. Here's Magruder. Tries again. Shot's good by Mickey. Mickey's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Heat.
Boy, I like seeing that toughness on the offensive glass. Did a nice job judging, anticipating where the miss was going, and then putting it back in. Nicely done.
Wade passes to Mickey, to the paint. Here's Olynyk. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And really, the improvement as a finisher is noticeable.
Yeah. Wow! Are you? Oh, my goodness!
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Here's Magruder. Johnson over to help. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. That's foul number 2 for him. Passes it to Mickey. Johnson over to help. Here's Magruder. He's covered by McConnell. Clock at 4. Here's Olynyk. Some solid defense from Šarić.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Well, I like how aggressively Anderson takes on the defense there. No backing away from going into him and drawing the contact.
At the line for your 76ers, Justin Anderson. At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Both free throws good from Anderson. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Ellington kicks to Mickey. Here's Magruder. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Johnson dishes to Anderson. From the baseline. Miami grabs the miss. Wade outside, and it's Magruder in the corner. Miami no good on that time either. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 10 points here in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Boy, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, he has been, and he's got to find his stroke because he's holding back his team as a result of his poor shooting.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Screen by Olynyk. Ellington the pass to Olynyk. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, listen, if you're 7 foot and can shoot threes, there's a place for you in today's NBA. Olynyk has that rare combination.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. And the 76ers making a change here. Fultz is checked in. Then for the Heat, Adebayo is checked in for Olynyk. And it's Dragic in for Wayne Ellington. The Heat have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Stolen away. And here comes the break. Here's Saric. And slam dunk by Saric.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Johnson can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
One shot.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
James Johnson's checked in for the Heat.
One shot.
The 76ers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Now here's Dragic. On the wing, Johnson. Tipped away. Dragic kicks to Johnson. 5 to shoot. From 17 feet out. The rebound by Luwawu. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Man, I love the energy Fultz plays with, Kevin. I mean, when he's deep in the paint, he's really comfortable going up to shoot it.
Here's Johnson. Markelle Fultz making his last shot off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Dario Saric. Here's Magruder. Fultz brings the double team. Knocked loose. From beyond the arc, the shot is good off the backboard.
Boy, hard not to admire the fluid release Fultz has. I mean, love seeing him switch right from dribbling into a shot. Off the dribble, knock it down.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break, and Simmons slams it in.
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points. That was sending, I think, a message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that. Boy, a bunch of strength on that slam from Simmons, punching it down and sending a real message in the process.
Pass to Adebayo. They double him with Simmons. Johnson outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Here's the screen. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And the Heat making a change here. Babbitt's checked in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dragic. Again, Dragic missing.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Miami has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Adebayo. Kicks it to Dragic. Johnson, wide open. He fires. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. And it's 9 points for Johnson. Baseline try. Another shot. And Johnson finishes off inside.
You know, you look at Johnson, he's in that upper echelon when you talk about offensive rebounders, so you've got to account for him.
And the pass to Adebayo. Johnson draws the double. And stolen by Simmons. The finish, and Simmons slams it in.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
Pass to Adebayo. Knocks it loose, and stolen by Simmons.
Mercy, mercy me. Simmons doing a nice job there mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult for the opposition. And that's a mindset, but also activity and energy display.
And they pick up 2. Philadelphia shooting a scorching 68% in the game.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly the way they drew it up.
The Heat have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. And Simmons slams it in.
And that monster lead continues to grow. They are just piling it on now.
Yeah, it looks too easy for them. Almost looks too easy for them, I should say, Greg. I mean, their chemistry really, really at a high level.
Outside Dragic. They double him with Simmons. Passes it to Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. And here is Simmons. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Simmons got 37.
And guys, give them credit. I mean, they've taken advantage of the turnovers in the open floor.
Converting them into points is what they've done, and that's been a big factor in this game, guys.
Outside Dragic. They double him with Simmons. Magruder kicks to Dragic. Poked away, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the 76ers. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Ilyasova in for Luwawu. And Miami with a change here too. Ellington's checked in. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
When Simmons is driving inside, I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. Will it go? And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the court.
Got to admire the hard work of Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
That's good from Simmons.
And the Australian Simmons is a star in the making thanks to his extremely versatile and high-level skill set and big frame.
That one is no good. The Heat have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Ellington from outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 42 in the game.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
Dragic kicks to Babbitt. They double him with Simmons. Stolen by Anderson. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Oh!
I love that. Yes, indeedy. Can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit on these kinds of looks and just plays right through the contact.
And Miami shooting about 47% here in the fourth. Here's Dragic. 2 points. That one goes. And the 76ers with possession. They're on a 19-7 run. And that one's good. Simmons.
That, to me, is good use of the mid-range J by Simmons, taking whatever the defense gives him out there.
Dragic kicks to Ellington. Here's Adebayo. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Ilyasova's got 4 rebounds in this game. A 3 from Anderson. Miami grabs the miss. In transition, here comes Miami. Pulls up. And the shot is long.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now. And with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
A tremendous boost for these guys as this game winds down and what will be a win here in game 1 of the series for the 76ers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Ben Simmons.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
As long as required, Greg. I mean, you can tell they want to put this thing to bed.
There's the pick. Ellington, the pass to Magruder. Good ball movement here by Miami. Babbitt kicks to Magruder. Shot clock at 6. There's the dish to Ellington. And again, it's the Heat missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's Simmons for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Simmons got 51.
I'll tell you what, the energy in this arena, you can feel it.
Big time. I mean, it's amazing. Their crowd letting them hear it. And that's always inspiring. They want to see this thing get wrapped up.
Magruder kicks to Babbitt. Feeds it to Ellington to stop the drought. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And Philadelphia calls time here. They lead. 8 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
You know, this is a timeout maybe just so they can pat each other on the back because no other reason to call it.
Well, they're really just being conservative, making sure they don't make any last-minute mistakes, I guess. I mean, I have no idea. No idea.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
What a way to start the series. If this game is any indication, he's going to be an unstoppable force the next few games. Here's Redick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Outside Dragic. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Ulmer, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you later.